Čau lidi, dneska chci udělat spíš takovej speedrun, rychlej. Protože, proč ne? A nazbírám geokulisy. Takže jako první by jsem šla rovnou se teleportnout sám, rychle to tam vyfajtit. Tak, dobrý, měli byste teďka už slyšet normální audio ve hře. Jo. Tak to mám splněný, švítě floaty.
Rain outlines your fate. Don't waste my time.
Jau. Ty silný? Ne, ty strašně málo silný. Jinak, jak si můžete všimnout mojí staminy, tak jsem něco přes to natáčení nedělal. Jen tak.
Your life is mine.
Dobrý. Exit stage. Takže teďka máme 150, jestli se nepletu, takže budeme udělat commission questy. Ještě si tady rychle něco dám, dobrý, hop. Co to bude? Je, tady. Hledám, že něco s blankama. Thanks. Aspoň mám kam letět. Máš stamina. Jsem vlastně pozbíral všechny ty anemoculusy a teďka musím se sbírat všechny geokulisy, protože koukejte, aby jsem mohla jít do chapter 9, tak tady potřebuji mít teď over 7 vlivu a prostě na 9. Takže to nebude vůbec jednoduchý. Jo. Musím říct, že ty animace jsou jenom o trochu těžší zabít. Nigwank, máš malý damage. Už nejseš DPS koni. Okay.
No, my sword.
Já nemám ráda tady lava slime.
Your life is mine.
A dobrý, můžeš si to.
Time to go.
Lol, a mám adventure rank to. 40. Mám items. Jo, vlastně to jsem se ještě tam dávala. No dobrý, pojďme na jeden wish. I just like it, but I can't get any ventiho. Takže já vám to ukážu asi takhle, jo. Koukejte. Takže jdete do historie, tady máte prostě 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. No pak by tady už měla být Číny, jo. Takže to máš 37, 38, 39, 40, 41 vyšů. Tenhle hnusný maleš. Jeden den. Dneska musím udělat. Jinak budu solidně v prčicích. Já se nejdřív budu hezky udělat ty commission questy, pak jestli to celý claimnu. Save conduct, teleport waypoint, tak. Ka. Tak dělej, pohni si. Du-du-du. Du-du. Du-du-du. Du-du.
Don't waste my time.
Du-du-du. Du-du.
Huh? Go! Time to go!
Lol, se mi to dobře baglo zase. Tu.
Time
Jo,
to
jo,
act.
já vím, že to tam je. Tak dobrý, vy můžete jít prosím do prčičky. Dobrý, thanks. Víc od vás nechce. Kdo to ještě potřebuje pročistit? Ano, tady je i hezky výbušnina. Ale já jí z Nigwank netrefím. No, jasně. Dobrý, takže se je zabil už.
No, my sword. Go as planned.
Dělej, dojď tam. To je asi nejpomalejší ze všech těch normálních commission questů. Hele, ale zase na druhou stranu máme už zaručenou pětu neboli běžičkou postavu, která bude na banneru a pak už se ukáže po dlouhé době. To bylo event banneru. Takže by se možná hodilo tak trochu, jako trochu. Jak teda se nepamatuje, co to je. Já.
Barely a scratch.
To je dobrý. Tak, pojďte zase ke mně. Dobrý, no.
No, my
Já se
sword.
zabiju normálně. To je dobrý.
Body and mind.
Tak, máte po straně. Ty tam nemůžeš jít, lučníku. Připomíná mi to jednu písničku z Ninjaga, když se hrál jako Lego Ninjago na tabletě. Tak to mi strašně připomíná tu písničku. A bože.
It's nothing. Your life is mine.
Ještě, že jsem se zapla písničky, jinak bych nevydržela v této hře.
Rain outlines your crossover.
Nice. Takže to máme. Ne, dobrý. Já jsem se lekla, že už tam vidím Joculus. Takovou tu hvězdičku na mapičce. Ale já musím jenom najít, kde ještě je commission quest. Tady. Jsem si říkala, to je poslední, jestli se nepletu. Defeat all opponents. teď je tam fakt divná písnička. Bejdou. Nebo Liso a Bejdou. Chtěli byste nám pomoct? Dobrý, už jsem se lekla, že jsem spadla úplně. Jo, káno, tak to je hodně trapný. To je prostě jen tak zabiju. Oh, hello, yeah. Že jsem si zvětšila tu staminu, jinak by jsem teďka už měla dávno vypotřebovanou tu staminu.
Give up. Submit. Higher, higher, pants on fire.
Já mám ráda kamenný tady ty.
Don't waste my time.
Dnes, jelikož víte, nebo aspoň kdybyste se koukli na ten druhý a první part, tak můžete zjistit, že jsme ty Windbloom už udělali, takže budeme hezky na tohle. Tyhle ty 4. To máme hodně málo času. No, každopádně já už tady mám Daily Commission rewardy a Adventure Rank rewardy. Takže tam půjdem. Dobré, tak nejdřív se vezmeme Adventure Rank. A Frangle Rezen, nic zajímavého přijde. Já něco udělám, čekejte. Budu si vzít moji postavu. Portnu se k statue The Seven Animal, prostě. A uvidíme, kolik tam už máme, tak trochu těch constellationů. Já myslím, že dost, ale. No dobrý, dělej. Tak jo, koukneme se. Constellation. Cože, jenom jeden? Ne, 2. Nice. Už máme jenom jeden constellation. Jako, nemusela by to být špatná postava. Chtěl vlastně ten poslední constellation. To je trapný. A každopádně party setup.
Oh, is it time for me?
Tak jo. Takže. Oh no. Mně něco došlo. Co nejde? Tak čekejte, já musím jít na záchod. Okay, no. Takže. Pořád se na to. Co si dáme?
Silly churl, Billy churl.
Zganě. Se rovnou zničím i ty krystaly. A něco to je ty kameny, prostě zlotý. Že potřebujeme na ty kompasy, který mám využít na genshin. Vedle kvačka. Tam vidíte. Počkej, jak strávil zamknení. A jo, bylo to tady.
Phew. Go! Huh? The person standing over there. That's Ganyu! We finally found her!
Čus.
Ganyu! Here you are!
You two. I did not expect to meet you here. Is it official or private affairs that bring you here? I shouldn't. I have left the human world. Please contact the Yuahai Pavilion regarding matters concerning the commercial port.
Huh? You don't want to be the Chising secretary anymore? But they're all waiting for you to come back!
That's why you're here? You want me to come back? I'm afraid you came here in vain.
What? Did something happen?
The clouds fold and unfold. The tide ebbs and flows. It was meant to be. When the Adepti entrusted humans with overseeing Liyue, I knew it was only a matter of time until I had to leave. My Adepti blood makes me unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. I delivered the letter and came back to Liyue Harbor, only to discover that I had been replaced by Baiwen, Baishao, and Baishu. Perhaps that mission of mine was just a pretext to remove me. Since the Chising gave me a chance to leave with dignity, I decided to be tactful as well. I appreciate your kindness, but there's no need for your words of comfort. After 1,000 years away, I came back to Juyun Karst. Looking at the clouds floating among the mountains brings me peace of mind. I feel better now.
But...
Who disturbs the peace of these mountains?
Cloud Retainer, we're terribly sorry. We just...
One merely jests. One felt your presence the moment you set foot upon this land.
Wow, you Adepti really are impressive.
Come here to chat about the old times with Ganyu. It looks like you get along quite well.
Get along?
Ah, a matter leaves you at an impasse then. Not to worry. One is exceptional at seeking avenues for conversation. One has been one's own companion in idle talk for many a year. Ah, yes. Since you are Ganyu's friends, tales from her youth shall one apprise you of, perhaps?
Oh, Cloud Retainer.
Nothing to be ashamed of. You were so cute as a child. One is most certain that your friends would like to hear of it.
Oh, Paimon wants to hear it.
Little Ganyu loved when the horns on the top of her head were caressed. When one was still taking care of her, one was pestered most often to touch her horns. She was elsewise loath to sleep.
Wow.
Plump she was back then. Why, when she stumbled while we ascended the mountain, she would roll down to the bottom like a little ball. The day Ganyu bumped into a pilgrim was the first time she saw a real human in the flesh. So
Cloud Retainer? Forget it. It's about time for my training.
Sorry, že jsem to
I will take my
přeskočila,
leave.
jo. Sorry. Jenom jsem mi to teď chtěl už prodlužovat.
One's intention was merely to relieve the awkward tension.
And you did the...
Be that so? But returning to Ganyu, most gladdened one is of your arrival. One cannot help but feel that remaining in Jueyun Karst shall not be good for her. One will tell you more about her, if you should permit it. Most
Okay.
benevolent among all Adepti are the Qilin. They drink only spring water and eat only whole grain. But perhaps the mountainous dwellings of Adepti in Jueyun Karst might be too lonely for her human side. Under moonlight did one see her last. She stood by the precipice's edge, and upon the mist-veiled mountains she gazed. Her thin figure was immersed in the vast sea of clouds. One noticed her loneliness, and sought to convince her to go back to the human world. But just then, she said thus.
Liyue Harbor feels even lonelier than Jueyun Karst. When I look at the sea of clouds in Jueyun Karst, I merely feel the loneliness of a solitary cloud gazer. When I step into the sea of people in Liyue, I feel the loneliness of an inhuman that doesn't belong in the human world.
One did, by chance, hear this much of Ganyu's thoughts. Alone, she will find her predicament hard to conquer. One hopes that you will accompany her.
Oh, Retainer's right. We can't leave Ganyu depressed like that. Besides, Liyue hasn't given up on her. She's got it all wrong. Anyways,
She has sought to reclaim her Adeptus side since returning to Jueyun Karst. At her behest, one has organized training for her to achieve that end. She should be in the southern part of Mount Aozang right now, preparing for the trial.
is that so? Let's go take a look then.
OK. To bylo hezky dlouhý povídání teda. Jako nebylo to špatný vůbec. Mindoure? Mindo? Já myslím, ke mně chodí kočka, která mě nemá ráda. Tak čekejte chviličku. Ne? Pojď sem. Musíš tudy. Mindo? Pojď tudy. No, ty hajzlíku.
Toodaloo.
Pane bože. No nic, no. Moje kočka úplně není chytrá. Nebo spíš mamky. Ganyu.
So here you are, Ganyu.
Why did you come here?
Oh,
Is that so? You really are interested in the ways of Adepti. This trial was prepared by Cloud Retainer. Its goal is to help me feel like an Adeptus again. The training is much to her signature style. I hope it won't make it seem like she is too unaware of the abilities of others.
Is it difficult?
No, I'm aware of your strength, Traveler. The power hidden within you is not inferior to mine. If you're ready, we shall begin the training.
OK. To ne, já mám Ganyu, super. Kámo, nice, já mám Ganyu. A teďka uvidíte, jak je OP, jo.
Access denied.
No co? Sice je úplně na max vylepšená, jo, ale...
There's a lot of gliding around. It does feel like something Cloud Retainer would come up with.
Kamo, je tady. Pojď nahoru.
Ganya's a really awesome shooter.
If you could see through the eyes of an Adeptus, you wouldn't be so
Ještě tak
surprised.
moc na to. To, že moc neříkám, sakra. Správně. To je hodně špatný. Hej. Už tam nemůžu vylíst. Dobrý. Já jsem si říkala, že je to nějak daleko. Já nebýt úplně jistá. Ne, se nechtělo.
My contract goes unfulfilled.
Co se stalo? Můžu to... Dobře. Ha, thanks. Dobře, teďka už vím, co mám dělat, jo?
Why did you come here? Is that so? This trial was prepared. The training is much to her. No, I'm aware of your. If you're ready, we shall be.
Okay. Jdeme na to. A, už. Hop.
There's a lot of gliding around. It does feel like something Cloud Retainer would come up with.
We're way behind schedule.
Wow, Ganya's a really awesome
A mohli
shooter.
jste
If
vidět,
you could
že
see
když to
through the eyes
nabiju
of an
úplně,
Adeptus, you wouldn't be so
koukejte.
surprised.
tak ču. On to ještě vystřelí další šípy. To prostě úplně mega úplně postava. Rychle. Jo, hulao to byl. Hop. Počkej, já to použiju takhle. Pšu. Nice. Máme to.
We've completed the task. What do you think? Hardships are a fact of
Yeah.
life, both for the Adepti and humans alike.
Ganyu, what were you planning to do once your training was over?
The training's not over yet. The part prepared by Cloud Retainer is only the first trial.
Huh? So there are more trials prepared by other Adepti?
No. The only Adeptus who can unlock my true potential is
Who is it?
Conqueror of Demons.
Huh. So it's Shao. That cold-hearted loner? How come he's prepared a trial for you?
I found him unapproachable at first, too. But I believe that being able to face him is an important part of my homecoming. He's already waiting for me. Come along if you're interested.
Of course we are. Let's go.
OK, jdeme. Šu, šu.
Hop.
Whee. Je tamhle šel. Vidím ho. Šel, zase se splidáváme.
You're half an hour late. I see you still haven't abandoned the wrongful ways of humankind.
I'm sorry. I had a meeting with Cloud Retainer.
I don't need your explanations and don't require any mutual understanding between us. I'm just helping you with your training.
That's all.
Xiao is such a strict teacher.
You're neither an adeptus nor a human, always treading the line between the two worlds. It must create a lot of confusion. Instead of explaining yourself to me, you should face your true self.
I have nothing to hide.
It's sure I understand you quite
The body
well.
and the mind are one. If something worries your mind, your body can help you find a solution. The trial I've prepared for you will explore the true potential of your body.
Yes,
I'm
I'm
ready.
ready.
Ja. I když to budu dělat já. Co to je? Koptičas trail. Co tam je?
The trial's begun! Paimon can feel it in the air. Even the weather's changed.
Vidíte ten damage šílený?
Higher, higher, hands
O
on
ne,
fire!
co to dělá?
Witness the power of Don't waste my time. Submit!
All hail!
No touching.
Já použiju ji, protože je mega OP prostě.
Higher, higher,
Tak
hands
to
on
ji
fire!
použiju. A
Don't waste my time.
tohle zanesnáším. Takže ší
No
pomoct.
touching. We're way behind schedule. No touching. Next up.
Don't.
Don't.
Glaze over.
Tak. Tak pojďte. Fiu. Tady můžete vidět příklad, jak gáňu prostě to, jo. Dobrá. Já jsem sice špatná, jo, takže to není úplně vidět, že je dobrá, ale jinak je mega dobrá.
Submit! No, my sword!
Cross over!
Glaze over. No touching.
See?
Docela OP, že mi dali jako full overpower, takže jo. Tak, pojďte.
Born of ice and frost.
You wait.
Kam těch je?
Your life is mine. I swear by my sword.
Access. No touching. We're way. This is long overdue.
Don't waste my time.
Bylo easy.
I've completed your trial.
You don't have to report back to me. Seeking other people's validation won't benefit your training. Only you can evaluate.
Understood.
Xiao always has such strong opinions.
From tomorrow on, I'll start raising the difficulty of your training, so you'll have to...
Have to do what?
Another one of those pesky visitors. I'll leave him to you, Ganyu. It's also a part of your training.
Pesky visitor? So even here there are those that Xiao can't deal with?
Xiao. To není Xiao, to je Xiao.
Oh heavens! Blessed be Rex Lapis. I've finally come upon the Adepti. Are all of you the Adepti of this mountain? Great! My name's Sin Chung. I came to ask for your merciful blessings, O Adepti. I beg of you, please grant me luck, wealth, and a good career.
But
Oh, so it's a pilgrim.
I can see why Xiao finds this type troublesome.
He can handle any battle, but talking to strange humans is a different story, huh?
Huh?
I am also one of the Adepti. You can say that I'm an Adeptus in training.
Perfect. I didn't come in vain then. Although you sound a bit half-hearted. Doesn't matter. What blessings can you grant me?
Wow, straight to the point, huh?
Dear Pilgrim, you shouldn't jump to conclusions. Adepti don't help every pilgrim for free.
For free? Do you mean that you charge people for the blessings of the Adepti?
That's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is that everything should be earned through hard work and earnest living. It would be unfair to other people if you got everything you wanted for no reason.
Hold on. I've heard this all before. You're just like my old man, always nagging me.
Your father must have experienced it firsthand. The lives of the common folk are riddled with hardships, but are also full of joy. A person of your age should focus on work and family, instead of chasing after fairy tales.
Are you a real Adeptus? Why do you speak and behave like us city folk? You sure you're not one of those swindlers who pose as an Adeptus to cheat people out of their money? Ugh, how dare you reprove me? I bet you came here looking for the Adepti yourself.
He might sorta have a point. We did come here looking for Ganyu after all.
Enough. Doesn't matter if you're a real Adeptus or not. You're useless. I'm leaving.
Nobody's stopping you. Ganyu, don't let that guy ruin your mood.
It's not his behavior. The things he said, he was right. I thought that coming back to Jueyun Karst and devoting myself to training would make me feel like an Adeptus again. But being questioned by him made me realize that But I'm unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. As an Adeptus,
It's true! Just believe us!
All right. I'll go with you to Liyue Harbor. That said, I still trust my initial judgment. If I'm proven right, I'll return to Jueyun Karst once again.
It's a step in the right direction. Let's go!
Okay. Nice. A že to bude mít nějaký 3 části. Takže to máme fakt na 2 hodinky nebo na 3, ty vogo.
I'm still...
Come on, Ganyu! We're almost there! You don't want to turn back now, do you?
I suppose you have a point. It would be quite impolite of me to leave the two of you now.
That's right! Where do you want to go first, then?
I've spent too much time in the mountains. The first thing that comes to my mind is the sea. Let's go for a walk in the port.
Happy to come with.
Co mám jako dělat? Strol. Strol. Hajaj, čekajte. Prostě si máme dát procházku. Okay, no. Teď si jako máme dát u přístavu, jo. Stroll around. Já nevím, já se nemusím kouknout na YouTube. No, tak ukáž, co máš udělat. I can subscribe this.
Even if an antique is priceless, the happiness it brings lasts for only the moment that you obtain.
Počkej, ale já to nemůžu dělat, protože... Jako vážně, já musím udělat tohle. OK. Jsem si říkala, že je to nějaký divný, že se mi neukazuje. Rychle, hop. Dobrý, bla 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 bla. A dobrý, další. Hey, hello, yeah. Whoosh.
The sound of the waves in this familiar port. The smell of the sea breeze makes me nostalgic.
Ganyu, you didn't leave Liyue for that long. Why do you look so moved?
Well, I used to be so busy. I haven't taken a stroll around here in a long time.
Huh, that's true. Ganyu seemed to be working all the time.
Well, when I think about my time here, I've spent most of it behind a desk filing documents. It put me in a certain mood, similar to the one I felt during my training in Juyun Karst, in fact.
Why, isn't it little Miss Ganyu? I wouldn't have thought I'd meet you here. You were always so terribly busy.
This old man called her Little Miss Ganyu.
Please don't also start calling me that. Allow me to introduce Uncle Tien. He is...
That's all right. Just tell them the truth. They have done so much for Liyue after all, and I am the one who has yet to introduce myself.
Uncle Tien is a member of the Liyue Chising, the Tianshu.
What? This grandpa is a member of the Chising? The same rank as Ningguang?
Hush now. I must ask for your discretion concerning my fishing in the port and strolling about
Jo, bla
in
bla,
most
nás to
people's
nezajímá,
eyes.
fakt ne.
Uncle Tien is too modest. He's been around for a long time. There's no one who can replace a person of such noble character.
Oh, little Miss...
Uncle Tien,
Oh, my apology. Thank you for looking at...
Blah, blah, blah,
Talking about...
yes,
I don't know myself. May I trouble you?
With pleasure.
She's back in character, just like that, huh? Let's move then to Yuhai Pavilion.
Dobře, takže chceme jít teďka do Juhajpavona.
Lovely. 5 times speedy equals...
Dobrý, tak. Už tam jdem. Hihi. Tak ne, zabralo nám to, kámo? Nám to zabralo zatím jenom 1 hodinu. A stejně to bude asi tak na 2. Takže už jsou 3, no, takže jako. Budou 4, až to dokončím, se vsadím. Hey, hello, yeah.
I don't know why, but seeing you brings me a sense of peace in these chaotic times.
Indeed, it has been a while, Huixin. I'm flattered, but aren't you exaggerating a little? I heard that you've encountered some problems and came to see if I could be of some help.
My father asked you to come, didn't he? Abusing his status as a member of the Qixing to trouble you.
Don't worry. I'm always happy to help a junior colleague from Yuahai Pavilion.
Ganyu's not only a competent secretary, but also a great mentor.
So, what can you tell me about the problem?
Ugh, where should I start? I discovered something strange while organizing tax records. There are obvious irregularities in the tax declarations without any
Yes.
evidence. My hands are tied.
I see. It's not uncommon for merchants to be blinded by greed.
Well, is there any solution?
Naturally. I've dealt with similar issues hundreds of times. Give me a moment to consider the best approach in this scenario. All right. Let's approach it this way then. Your enemy knows you best.
Huh?
If I remember correctly, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique are old business rivals, competing for market share due to their similar wares. In that case...
In that case... Ah! I know what you mean, Miss Ganyu. Miss Ganyu plans to let them expose each other.
Exactly. Let's start with Wanyo Boutique. The owner's name is... Bolai, isn't it?
Yes, you're right.
Follow
me,
me,
please.
please. Ah, tady. Nice. Choose.
Aha! We meet again, traveler. And you must be from the Yuhai Pavilion? I suppose you're about to place a big order. I'd be honored to offer you my wares.
That won't be necessary, Mr. Bolai. Wanyo Boutique's credit is not sufficient to accept orders directly from Yuahai Pavilion. Should we need to place such an order, we would certainly go to Second Life instead.
What? Second Life? Ugh. That rascal Dongsheng. He's stealing all of my customers.
Well, Second Life's credit...
Blah, blah, blah.
Huh. Is there...
Don't let that rascal fool you. I know his dirty tricks best. If you don't believe me, show me his tax records. I'm sure I'll find something fishy in there.
You know Second Life's business so well?
Of course. Ugh, their every transaction makes my blood boil. I'd rather lose money myself than see that rascal make some.
Well then, please look over this tax record. We'll review Second Life's credit based on your observations.
Oh, of course. I'll read very, very carefully. Line by line and word by word. Ah, here, I found it! That exquisite wooden furniture set he bought from Fanmu Carpenters at the beginning of the year. Ugh, he even flaunted it in front of me. Look at the tax record. Not a word about that furniture. And he kept all the profit for himself.
I see. He must have gotten rid of all the documents related to this transaction. No wonder there was no trace of it.
I told you so. Just as I expected. Ugh, I can't wait to watch him squirm.
But, Ms. Ganyu, despite all this, can't he just flat out deny ever making this transaction?
He might have destroyed all the evidence, but I believe the supplier, Fanmu Carpenters, might still have some proof of it.
Aha, you're right. Master Lu from Fanmu Carpenters must still have the
Nebudem
invoice.
se s ním zabývat.
He wouldn't be swayed by the likes of Dongsheng.
I hope so. Let's go to Fanmu Carpenters. It should be near Chinksa Village.
Where?
Thank you for shining a light on this case, Mr. Balai.
Oh, please, that's nothing. I just hope you won't be lenient with him once you find the evidence. That's the best way to show your gratitude.
I'm afraid I can't go to Chinksa Village.
It's all right, Weishin. You can stay in Liyue Harbor and finish your work. Leave the rest to us.
Ah, that's so considerate of you. Still, I'm sorry to trouble you like that.
Ano. Tady.
Ah, welcome, welcome. How can an old carpenter like me help you? I am usually happy to take new apprentices, but I'm afraid I can't take too many at once. But I'm always around if you're keen for a chat.
Dobrý, tak.
Chinksa really is full of lonely old people.
Hey, I heard that, Flying One.
I'm sorry.
Master Lu, we've just come to see you and ask you some questions.
Ah, don't worry, I know. You're from the Yuehai Pavilion, right? Why would the Qixing care about an old man like me? Well, whatever. You said that you want to ask me something. Ask away, then.
You're very direct, Master Lu. I will be plain. We're looking for proof that Dongsheng from Second Life has been evading taxation. Dongsheng bought some furniture from you at the beginning of the year. Do you still have the invoice or any other record of that transaction?
Oh, it's about Second Life. It was a big order. How could I forget?
Sure enough, Mr. Balai was right. Could we perhaps borrow that invoice?
Of course you can. But I'm not so sprightly anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
I only do my woodwork and display finished wares here at Fanmu Carpenters. As for old documents and such, I keep them all in a... But some
Yeah,
troublemakers
sorry.
have recently moved there, invading my warehouse. I tried to drive them away, but they just wouldn't leave. Since you need that invoice anyway, it may be best to get it from the warehouse yourself. And while you're at it, you can teach those louts a lesson.
So that's what happened. I see.
I'll leave you to it then. I need to get back to work.
Jestli se ptáte, jestli jsou ty kameny, tak to je od Nick Wang.
Take back the warehouse, find the invoice. Time for us to show our stuff in a fight.
Wait, I think I saw one of those troublemakers. Ah, over there.
Oh, Paimon sees them too. It's one of the Fatui.
They must be plotting something against Liyue Harbor.
Maybe they're the scoundrels who invaded Master Lu's warehouse.
Ever since Osial attacked the harbor, the Fatui's reputation in Liyue has reached rock bottom. We won't cause a serious diplomatic crisis by getting into some small scuffle with the Fatui within our borders. You need not worry. Besides, I can already feel their malicious intentions. Consider it my intuition as the secretary of the Chising.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go teach
Him a lesson. Okay, no. Ještě jdem zapít.
Time to go! See? Go as well! It's nothing. Submit!
You scoundrels!
I think you've had enough. About time you tell us your plan. No?
Plan? What plan?
We just taught you a lesson, but clearly you weren't paying attention. If you don't spill whatever you're scheming against Liyue, we'll be forced to use harsher methods.
I'm telling the truth. There's no scheme.
If you're telling the truth, then why would you, a member of the Fatui, suddenly appear on the outskirts of Chinksa village?
Fine. If you really want to know, then, well, I was about to.
About to what?
Pick berries over there.
I must admit, I didn't expect you to come up with such a silly excuse.
It's not an excuse. I rarely have a free morning, and I heard that there were fresh berries in this area. Think about it. I'm here alone, and Chinksa Village is nothing more than a retirement spot for old people. What could I be scheming anyway?
Judging by how he's looking at us, it does seem like he feels like he's the victim here.
So you have nothing to do with the occupation of Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse?
Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse? Where's that? I swear, I only came here to pick berries, that's all.
So it wasn't the Fatui who took over Master Lu's warehouse after all.
I also feel that he's telling the truth.
Whoopsie!
I misjudged the situation and offended you. My apologies. Our exchange only represents my personal views. If you wish it so, you can file a complaint to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Exchange? This woman, she's clearly aware that the Ministry of Civil Affairs wouldn't side with us, Fatui.
Yes, precisely. As an alternative, you may try to solve this problem with force once again.
Paimon's in!
Darn you. How can you wear that solemn face while bullying me like this?
What's your choice then?
I'll get back to my berries.
Good choice.
What a bittersweet ending.
I made a laughingstock out of myself. I might have spent too much time away from work. My intuition is not as accurate as it used to be.
No worries. It's always nice to teach the Fatui a lesson.
Let's keep moving towards Master Lu's warehouse. Our goal is to get the invoice, after all.
Okay.
So this is the warehouse. Seems like those troublemakers were nothing more than a few hill churls. Let's show them what we got. Go as one.
Your life is mine.
Cross over.
I swear by my sword. Don't waste my time. Give up.
Co? Další. Rychle. Nahoru.
Give up.
Submit. Higher, higher, pants on fire.
No, my sword.
Go as one.
Give up.
Cross over. Go.
Kam ten štít je tak OP.
Your life is mine.
Rain outlines your fate. See? Huh? All clear.
Tak.
Let's look around for the invoice. Go. This one is an invoice from One Min Restaurant. Some dining tables and chairs. That's not it.
Jo, tady ještě.
This one is Wangsheng Funeral Parlors. Oh, so they make coffins too.
Už mi přijde, že víc tady toho fakt není. Ježiši.
This one is Second Lives. We finally found it. Let's bring the
Jo, prostě to máme přenést.
Is it
Au.
my time?
Sakra. Mě nešel dát glider. No, ne glider. Jak se to jmenuje teďka? Hey, hello, yeah.
I hope it was.
I promise to look.
Kam tohle už musíme to přeskočit. To už nejde prostě. Už moc toho je. Hlavně je to
Time to act.
Isn't it Huixin from the UI Pavilion? I told you that all of my transactions are included in the records. I do hope that my business won't be affected by any groundless accusations.
Groundless accusations? Mr. Dongsheng, you seem very sure of yourself, but I sincerely advise that you cease this behavior immediately. It is liable to affect the fine you'll need to pay in the end.
No. I'm an honest merchant. I would never get involved with any fraudulent sources of
Haven't I made myself clear? Mr. Dongsheng, you've already been proven guilty of tax evasion.
What? Proven guilty? How come? That's impossible. Absolutely absurd.
He's talking without rhyme or reason. Must be crumbling under Ganyu's pressure. Time for the finishing blow!
Mr. Dongsheng, can you tell me what this is?
It's an invoice from Fanmu Carpenters. I'm Master Lu. I didn't...
Do you admit to tax evasion? This transaction was absent from the tax record.
I didn't think you'd find out. I didn't leave a single trace.
Indeed. We wouldn't have found out if it weren't for Mr. Boalai's aid.
Oh, oops. Nobody.
Balai? That imp from Wanyo Boutique? He's got his own share of dirty laundry.
Oh? Mr. Dongsheng, I'd like to hear a little more about this dirty laundry. Would you care to elaborate? I don't think you'll need my guidance for what comes next.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Ganyu. I can take it from here.
That's good.
I must say, you're truly impressive, Ms. Ganyu. Your enemy knows you best. To think, you came up with this plan and executed it so masterfully.
Čekejte. Musím překřupnout ruku. Au. Dobrý.
It's actually one of your father's, the Tianshu's, old tricks. I just took some inspiration from it.
My father?
Pitting your opponent against their enemies and watching them drag each other down from an advantageous position. That's how Uncle Tian managed to keep his position in the Qixing secure for so many years. I figured that as Uncle Tian's daughter, you'd naturally grasp your father's strategies. So, I decided to use one of your father's tricks and play it out for you to see.
I can see it now. Clearly, I still have a lot to learn about my father. I'm really grateful, Ms. Ganyu. You're the kindest mentor I've ever had.
Ganyu solved both Hoishin's work and family problems. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Oh, you've helped me so much. You must allow me to repay your kindness.
That's not necessary. No need to be so serious. It was nothing, really.
Then let me treat you to a meal. The Traveler and Paimon are invited as well. I appreciate your help.
All right, come on, Ganyu. Just say yes. Let's eat. Oh, come on. It's just a meal.
If it's just a meal, there's no reason for me to decline. It'll be my pleasure, Huixin.
Actually, I've already booked Senua Kiosk. I need a moment to prepare everything first. Let's meet there in a while.
All right. We dare not refuse such generosity.
Body and mind.
Dobré, pojď sem. Ach jo. Moje kočka je fakt slepá. Pojď sem, Mendo.
Senua Kiosk. The place to go for classic U edition. Body and mind.
Aha, higher. Je tady. Mindo, kam to lezeš? Hele, tady je tajný shop. Golden crab. Proč ne? Koupím si to.
Miss Ganyu, thank you for accepting my invitation. And as for the two of you, your presence is also much appreciated.
Sure.
That's so kind of you, Huixin. You went to great lengths to organize this.
Truth be told, apart from thanking you for all the help, there's something I'd like to tell you.
Oh? If there's anything I can help you with, just tell me straight away. No need to hesitate.
Oh, no, I don't really need help. Could you just listen for a bit?
With pleasure.
When I was a little girl, my father used to tell me many stories about you, Miss Ganyu. Even though I have the utmost respect for my father, I always admired how gentle and reliable you are. I've only decided to join the Yuhai Pavilion staff because I've always looked up to you.
I didn't know that you think so highly of me.
However, in reality, working at the Yuhai Pavilion turned out to be an arduous task. I can't compare myself to such an outstanding secretary like you. I often doubt myself as a result.
I disagree.
Thank you. Over the years, I became a mother, too.
Huh? So Uncle Tian is a grandpa!
Influenced by my youthful ideals, she followed my footsteps and came to be a secretary at the Yuhai Pavilion, too. At first, I was worried about her. But after all that happened this time, I've made up my mind to support her choice.
So, what made you change your mind?
The fact that she'll have you, Ms. Ganyu, as her senior colleague. You'll help her, gentle as always, and tell her your mom used to do it like that. It'd be such a beautiful moment. If it's not too much to ask for, she might still need your guidance in 20+ years, too.
Huixin, I never thought that I meant so much to you.
Just like when you showed me my father's trick. Having you as their witness makes people feel at ease.
Witness? It's true that I've witnessed thousands of years of Liyue Harbor's history, but I've always regarded it as nothing more than the source of my loneliness. Huixin, you don't know how important those words are to me. You've made me realize that I share another connection with the people of Liyue Harbor. Apart from my contract with Rex Lapis, they rely on me, accept me, and long for me to bear witness to their stories.
Oh, of course. You're irreplaceable to us.
That's right. That's why I can't disappoint you.
Hooray! Ganyu's finally cheered up!
Even if I've really been supplanted, I wish to fight for my place. I won't let you down. I'm going to fulfill my contract and keep working as the Qixing secretary. Regardless, I'll go back and see for myself. I'm afraid that it might have all become a mess during my
Upset.
No time to waste. Let's get back to work.
Good luck, Miss Ganyu.
We're leaving already? I'm still hungry.
This means my silly. Well. Menja! Zase škrábe ten. Mendo, nech toho. Nech toho. Tohle. Au. Ticho rozlomím ruku, ať se otáčím.
Time to act.
Baisha, are you okay? Did you fall asleep standing up? Look! Look who's back!
You even have enough time for leisure? It seems you three are a suitable replacement for me after all.
Not at all. We've been working for too long. If we didn't take a break, We wouldn't have survived long enough to see you again, Miss Ganyu.
Miss Ganyu, we've missed you. That's so kind of you all, given we've only met once.
We've been praying day and night for you to return and take over your duties again.
To us, you're like an adeptus coming down to the human world to save all life.
Forget all our envious complaints from before. Just free us from this strenuous work, please.
All right, I see. Please divide the matters at hand into government affairs, business affairs, and civil affairs. I'll take care of the rest.
Of course. We'll do it right away.
Oh, finally. We're saved.
Yes. There's one more thing. I'd like to earnestly thank you, Traveler. If it weren't for your companionship, I would still be embroiled in my inner conflict right now. To think that I'd gained a human friend outside of work. It makes me happier than I could have imagined. I'd like to repay you when I'm done with the work at hand. What would you say if I accompanied you on one of your trips?
Sure, but are you ever done with work, Ganyu?
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it, shall we?
To ještě není konec? Je. Ej jo, 60 drahů čebu. Víš co? Vydáme se dělat tady ty questy. Jo, tady všechno se máme hotový. Jasně. Takže to celý můžeme přehrát.
This is bad. Paimon's supposed to be your guide, but Paimon doesn't know where the way up to the Jade Chamber is. Well, since we want to go to the Jade Chamber, heading to its location on the...
Oh. Jasný. Jasný. A tady máme rovnou i... Já jsem splnila už jako hodně těch questů. Albedo, Sean, Link, Chingshu, Ganyu, Shao, Utao. No nic no, jdem asi sem a dáme si Shangyun. Ne. Dáme si ještě tohle. Honorary Knight, musíme začít hned od začátku. Confirm. Musíme se vydat hořejškem, takže ji asi musíme říct, aby necvičila. Že jako, ne, v pohodě. Se nám otevře zase dalších milion příběhů a tedy. Ok, no. Jdem na to. Apple.
Time to act. Time to act. Is that the honorary knight? Hello? Huh? I finally get to meet you, honorary knight. I'm Noelle, a maid of the Knights of Favonius. Apologies. I've yet to officially join the Knights. As a maid, and in order... Yes, I asked Amber. I even asked the Spark... Actually, I've seen you... I just finished... I... So, as a senior knight, but as a maid, I'm only authorized to... The Knights of Favonius that's why I've always wanted to become a real Knight of Favonius.
A maid is just
to have the power to help more people.
I'd like to become one. No matter how small the task, they still need someone to care of them.
Huh? You're joking, right? I thought the honorary knight would only ever be busy with powerful enemies, like Storm Terror. Well, that is true. Come to think of it, whenever I see you in Mondstadt, you do always seem to be in a hurry. And the fact is, you're hurrying to help others. Oh, okay. Back to Mondstadt it is. Time for today's training to officially begin.
Dobrý, teďka bychom měli to mít, že budeme pomáhat.
Your point of view on these matters has truly been eye-opening for me. I have a lot to learn. Just like you said, from now on, I'm going to treat helping people with smaller tasks as a part of my training. Just thinking about it makes me feel more motivated than ever.
Wow, Noelle's motivated, all right. She's got that "give me a commission before I take 'em all" vibe.
Reálně můžeme už tam dojít.
Someone!
Anyone!
Who's that? I need to help.
Noelle! Oh, she's so fast. Let's catch up with her.
There. Take your time.
And finally, I was saved.
Well, my name's Noelle. Don't worry, sir. Everything's all right. I'll be protecting you from now on. So, where are you from? I don't think we've met in Mondstadt before.
Thanks. I'm not from Mondstadt. My name is Alois. I'm a traveling merchant. I was on my way to Mondstadt to acquire some of the reputed local wines, so I could take them back to Lille. Little did I know. I was so...
It's okay, Mr. Although I'm just...
Prostě jsem to jenom nechtěl.
Don't worry.
Yes, I remember now. No.
Oh, rest easy.
Honorary Knight. I can't remember exactly, but probably near that crossing in... Wait a minute! My chest! A sudden pain in my chest!
Oh, chest pain? Here, I've got you. Hold my arms and lie down slowly. Now do your best to relax.
Perhaps maybe you...
I'm sorry. I must stay here to watch over our visitor.
Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah. Rychle ranujeme.
Strange. No trace of any large monsters here. Whoa, here they come!
Jestli jsou to jenom tady ty blbý slimeové, tak je to ne.
Huh? It's just a few ordinary slimes.
Právě.
I didn't see any goods on the road. Is this the right place? Let's head back to Noelle.
Právě, to je nějaký divný. Dobrý, ten už stojí.
Go!
Okay.
Go! Go! Back so soon. Ah, a true senior night. Did you see Mr. Alois's luggage on the way?
So there were monsters. Didn't I tell you? It's dangerous.
Oh, you're not hurt, are you?
What I meant was, when they jumped, they were twice as tall as me. Why are you looking at me like that? Even if they were only slimes, I couldn't have fought them off.
Oh, what can we do? If even the honorary knight can't find them?
I'm just a traveling merchant. Oh well.
Blah, blah,
look...
blah.
I'm very sorry. I know that...
No.
On the con... as a maid, but then...
No, absolutely nothing.
Everything okay? Well, actually, I noticed that too. But since we don't have any evidence of this gentleman, therefore, I must carry a...
Hey, what are you discussing?
Oh, sorry to keep you waiting. We've talked it over, and we've decided to escort you back to Mondstadt.
bude rychlejší.
Honorary Knight in Noel. Were you two out on a mission? Wait, who is this person behind you?
My name is Eloise. I'm a humble merchant.
Ah, Mondstadt welcomes you, strange yet respectable traveler. Please state your identity and purpose. The Knights of Favonius are here to ensure your safety.
I came to Mondstadt to import wines back to Lille.
I see, but are you not carrying any luggage or goods? I also don't see your name among the wine merchants that Mondstadt regularly deals with.
It's my first time visiting Mondstadt, but I expect to come back often.
In that case, please show me the relevant documents issued by Liyue's Ministry of Civil Affairs. I need to verify your identity.
Huh? What on earth is the min... Oh! Right. I, put them in my luggage.
Luggage?
Oh, our apologies. This gentleman was just attacked by a monster and lost both his luggage and his goods. Could you allow him to calm down a bit before we register him with the Knights?
According to Article 10 of the Knights of Favonius Handbook, caution should be exercised with regard to unfamiliar visitors.
But Article 2 of the Knights of Favonius Handbook also says that one must not offend our visitors, right?
Well, in this situation, it seems the Knights of Favonius Handbook has a bit of an overlap. Well, if you are keeping watch, there shouldn't be a problem.
After all, this is our honor...
Storm? Terror? Indeed. Good one.
Well then, I'm counting on you two to take care of this gentleman while he's in Mondstadt.
Go.
So, you're a wine merchant? Oh, you must have excellent wine knowledge. Would you like to rest a while at Angel's Share? It's our signature tavern.
Such a warm... Angel's Share. So this... imported. That's the word.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Drink. This is a dance I know you've been on, so I request...
Calming. Is this what they give to all visitors in Mondstadt? Okay then. On another note, that drink's made me realize just how empty my stomach is.
Oh, so you're hungry too. Oh, how terrible of me. If I'd realized, I would have saved some pancakes for you.
Ooh, good idea. That sounds like a good place.
Anything the Knights can do for you?
Oh yeah. Chodím.
Smells incredible. So it's true. If you really want to sell Mondstadt wines, you can't do without Mondstadt dishes. Maybe recipes will be easier to obtain than the brewing process. Oh, what I mean is, the dandelion wine brewing process is unique, difficult to imitate. That's why...
Can I help?
Sure. I like them both.
The steaks? Oh, however, I recommend, if that sounds okay...
That's too...
Please, enjoy...
Huh? You give this meal... Okay then.
How about with wind comes glory? For our final stop...
So, that's the final... Wait.
Oh, here's your order, Noel.
Thanks, Marjorie. Mr. Eloise, please accept this souvenir.
Thanks. I will treasure this wood carving forever. Wait. What's on that? Is that... The insignia of the Knights of Favonius?
I, Maid Noelle, on behalf of Mondstadt and the Knights of Favonius, officially welcome you.
Wait, Knights of Favonius? How can you be both a maid and a part of the Knights of Favonius? So this gift is also... So, just a regular souvenir?
I'm afraid this is all I had time for. However, I hope it leaves you with a lasting impression of your trip to Mondstadt.
I really don't understand why you went to all this trouble. I don't have any, even if, and yet you didn't you?
Why would I think Knights of you are even if they're really being attacked, and if
I see. It's...
Huh? We haven't recovered your lost property.
No need. I've just remembered where I left them. Somewhere far, far away. I'll be sure to keep a better eye on them next time. Perhaps when I'm a visitor worthy of your hospitality, I can return to Mondstadt.
I'm not sure I fully understand what you mean. But if you think you can retrieve your lost property, that's great.
What a short trip. But thank you for your care and hospitality. I've learned a lot. Goodbye, Mondstadt. Goodbye, Maid of the Knights of Favonius.
Ah, okay then.
Goodbye.
Mondstadt and I.
Super. Jo, tak tady máme hezký konec. Ka? Jsem nevybrala moc dobrý konec. Tak co teď? Jako máme říct, že všechno... No, uvidíme. Jak bych to mohla poměnit.
Wait.
Jo, nechám to na Noel.
Please state your I see. I also...
it's my first... Huh? Oh.
Luggage?
Oh, Arp, could you allow... But Article 2...
It seems the Knights of Favonius hand... If Noelle is...
Oh, I'm most reliable.
Yep.
Well then,
Okay.
So, you're a wine merchant? Oh, you must have excellent wine knowledge. Would you like to rest a while at Angel's Share? It's our signature tavern.
Such
Anything the Knights can do for you?
Tak jo. Když to proklikáme, imitated.
Sorry to keep you waiting. This is a dandel. I know you've been on request.
Calm. Is this what they... Yeah, on another note...
Oh, so you're... Oh, how terrible of me.
Oh, good idea.
Taky speedrun jedu.
Maybe recipes will be easier to obtain than the brew... Oh, what I mean is...
Can I help?
Sure. I like them both.
The steaks, Oh, however, I recommend, if that sounds okay...
That's too...
Please,
Huh? You give the... Wait, is it really my last meal? Ah, so that's what it means. Well, then I better make the most of it.
How about with wind comes glory for our final...
So, wait.
Dobrý, tak.
Oh, thanks, Mark. Mr. Allo...
Wait.
Wait,
Knights of Favonius? How can you be both a maid and a part of the Knights of Favonius? So this gift is... So it's a warning?
Oh, I'm afraid this is all I had time for. However, I hope it leaves you with a lasting... Now then...
No need. Suddenly I remember where I lost my luggage.
Oh. Well, then we should at least go and file a report with the Knights.
Nope, not necessary. Now that the danger's passed, I'll just head over and retrieve it.
Huh? But what about the savage monsters? For your protection, I feel strongly that one of our knights should, or perhaps I'll escort you. Oh, you want to escort him yourself? Oh, that would certainly put my mind at rest. In that case, I'll report the situation to Swan. Let's please take care of Mr.
Tak doufám, že dostanu nějaký konec s Primo Gemama.
So this is the end? Meaning this is a good spot? Archon's above! Oh, honorable knight, I was planning... I didn't expect... It's attempted fraud, or is it because... Which explains why you didn't expose me in the city. You said, spare me, noble... What? Go? I can go? Really? Of course, with you and... Yes, sir.
Hello.
So, he really did have ulterior motives. Should we tell Noelle? Let's head back and...
City. Oh.
Ah, you're back, eh? Well, how come Mr. left? Already? Left Mondstadt? And I didn't even get around to arranging his accommodations. Or introducing the wine merchant. Oh, I must have been negligent in some way. Why else? Oh, I couldn't even handle this smallest of tasks. You're just trying to make me feel better. Thank you, but I must have done something wrong. Our visitor would never have left in such a hurry. How can I ever become a real...
K? Takže tady máme smutný konec. Takže teďka tady máme ještě jeden a ten nevím, jak udělat. Stran tady. Jo, kolik máme Primo Geminku? Dobře, já bych zašla už další hangout event. Nebo víte co? Víte, už nám zbývají tady jenom 2. Takže já bych to viděla... nevím, už bych s tím asi skončila. Bohužel. Nestíháme, nebudu mít ventiho. No, ale co se dá dělat, no. Takže lidi... pro dnešek by to bylo všechno. Nebo spíš pro tenhle banner. By to bylo všechno.